What's up, gamers? It's me and your girl, Vivi, back at it again with another video. Today I am ranking all of the Fruits Basket characters that I can remember on a tier. This tier list maker was made by my good friend Megan. She literally forced me to watch Fruits Basket with her on Zoom. I cried an uncomfortable amount. So I really like it. So the top tier is Ayame. He's my favorite character. I love him so much. That's my ultimate favorite character. So he immediately gets to go on the top. The entire row is just dedicated for him. I love and appreciate him so much. Like, I could do an entire TED talk on him, but I won't. Maybe for another video. And then I'm looking for Rin. I relate to her to an uncomfortable amount. When they got into her backstory in season 2, they kind of hit deep. I was projecting heavily. Anyways, so she's my only kin, the only character I can. It feels weird saying that because I remember 2014 Tumblr fucking losing their minds over, different kinnies on the timeline. But oh well. Here's Haru. I love Haru. I love him a lot. So he gets to go into the tier characters I relate to too much. I appreciate him a lot. He is so sweet, and I love the different aspects of him and how he's worked really hard to try his best to not be violent. I feel like I could relate to that on some levels. Momoji! I feel like I relate to Momoji a little more than I do to Haru, so he gets to go in front of Haru. Great. Who else do I relate to? There's always an uncomfortable amount of characters I relate to. Oh, what's her name? Not Kisa. It starts with a K, but the student council girl that's not Machi. I really like her. She's really funny. I do relate to her on some level, so I'm gonna put her there. And Machi also. I should probably put Machi in there as well, because I do relate to her, but just a bit more than the other student council girl. Can I see her? I'm really blind. That doesn't help. Oof. I think this is Machi. I really hope this is Machi. Otherwise I'll be called a fake fan. And then, okay, this is just revealing to me that I kind of forgot all of the characters' names except for like my top 4 or 5 favorite. This little girl, I do relate to her, especially in the episode she was introduced. When Yuki and her had that talk with Haru, especially reading the letter from the teacher out loud and their thoughts on it, that really hit hard. I'm really exposing myself here. Am I really gonna post this? I don't know. Anyway, speaking of Yuki, where's Yuki? He gets to hang out just after her because I say so. And then Taru. I should definitely think about Taru. I really do like her. I relate to her to some extent, but not as much as any of the others. So she gets to go here. And then I should think about the lesbian girlfriends, Hanajima and Uo. So Uo can go here, and because Hana didn't have some weird forced heterosexual relationship in season 2, she gets to go before Uo. Oh, I should probably add another tier. Being like my favorite parents. My favorite parents. Yeah. 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 Yes. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Control Z. That didn't work. So I like them, and then I should have a heart. So not just for parents, but for my loves. So I think I'm gonna put most of the parents down here. It'll be fine. Oof. Okay, everything is fine. You just have to believe. Clap your hands if you believe. Now let's get Toru's mom in here. Then let's get Kyo's like stepfather in here. I love him a whole lot. He's very nice. The person who is the monkey. They exist to me. I don't have too many thoughts on them. Akito. And then Yuki's mom. The teacher, she exists to me. Kagura! I love Kagura. I got a stuffed pig. It's a baby toy pig, but I love it. And I named it Kagura after Kagura. That's how much I love Kagura. I was like on TikTok the other day, and there was a comment on this Fruits Basket related video on Kagura, right? And all the comments were like, oh, I hate Kagura, I hate Kagura. And I was just like mildly offended because I relate to Kagura, right, in a sense. And when you kind of relate to a character, in my head, you kind of take offense anytime someone insults that character. They're like, is this a direct attack at me? I know it's not, I'm being childish, but even still. Oh, the sheep. I love him. He's very funny. He acts how I believe a 12-year-old acts, which is always good. Okay. Oh, Manabe. I like him. He's neat. You know what? He made me laugh a lot. So I'll put him at the bottom of the hearts here. Ooh, Shigure. I do not like Shigure, but I like... I'm gonna put him between Akito and Yuki's mom. Yeah. And then Kureno. I do not... He gets to be at the very top of now. He makes it very hard to like his character. When they got into his backstory at the very end of season 2, I was so intrigued. But if his entire character arc is pinned upon his relationship with a high school girl, and he's like a solid 10 years older than her, and she hasn't even graduated high school yet. I just don't like it, which is a shame because I really enjoy, you know, a good majority of his character on paper, but I don't like pedophiles. I don't. No. Okay, the grandpa, very sweet. I like him. And then you have the doctor, the seahorse. I love him. He's very great. Where should I put him? I trust him a little more than I do Manabe, which sounds stupid, but I just enjoy him and his character. I'm like, okay, this is the one adult who I know is gonna protect all these children, because most of these characters are children. Kyo. I like Kyo. I do like him a lot, but in my head, for some reason, I'm gonna rank him higher than Manabe. And then, oh, the little fucker in the student council. He exists. Yeah. Do I remember who this character is? I don't. Maybe this is a sign I should rewatch season 2 again. Or the entire show. Momoji's little sister. I love her so much. She's so precious. I love her. Unfortunately, she only has like lines in like one episode. That's unfortunate. And then you have Hanajima's little brother. I like him a lot. He's very sweet, very funny. Yeah, we're gonna put him there. And then Mine. Oh, Mine's so funny. Technically, she's working with Ayame. But I don't want to put her all the way up with Ayame. I'm gonna put her underneath Manabe and in front of Momoji's little sister. Yes, this makes sense. Okay. Do I recognize any of these characters? It's very hard to say. I want to say this is Hanajima's mom. If so, I like her. Okay. This is a darn shame because I can't remember these characters. I feel like I'm gonna recognize them as soon as this video's over. TT for tough times. Okay, so here we have it in full. We have Ayame in his own tier because I love him. He is my ultimate favorite character in the show. And then Rin is there with all her trauma. And I sit there being like, I relate to this to an uncomfortable amount. And then there's Momoji, and he's really sad. And I play the violin too. And he... apparently, some people don't like him. Another attack on me personally. Ouch. I can't conceive of any possible reason why they could possibly hate Momoji, right? Because all this child wants to do is spread love and happiness and smiles onto the faces of everybody around him, right? That's what he wants so desperately. And he also wants to be loved. I need to stop exposing myself to these characters. This it's fine. And then next we have Haru. I also relate to him a lot. Especially when he's struggling to deal with like a violent side of him. And he like works very hard to prevent himself to getting to that stage. Also, I really love cows. It's funny. I kin Rin, right? But, and if you know me in real life, you should know this as well. I have this terrible, irrational fear of horses. It's really bad, right? I'm terrified of getting even close to one. I don't even like looking at horses. And then Rin is there with all her trauma, and I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. So I kin her. Whoopee! But then I love cows a lot. I post cow fan cams on my Finsta a little too much. So that's another reason why Haru's up here. Okay. The girl who's the tiger, she's so sweet. The episode she was introduced, I could relate to a lot. And her struggle with attempting to become better and healing and taking the steps to try and progress as a person, I could really relate to that. Yuki is here. He's very sad, and his backstory is very traumatic. So that's why he's here. This entire row is just characters who have like this huge traumatic past. And then the flirty girl from the student council is here. Yeah. And then underneath the row is the heart. Characters I love with all my heart. These are the characters who, while they don't live rent-free in my head, I do love them with all my heart. They have a special place in my heart. You have Toru, you have Hanajima, you have Uo, you have that funky little sheep, you have the doctor, you have Kyo, Manabe, Mine, and Momoji's little sister. She's very sweet. I love her a lot. Then underneath you have all of the parents I stan, and then Hanajima's little brother. I really love Hanajima's little brother. I think it'd be really cool if they had an entire episode dedicated to him, because the amount of empathy and love he has for his sister, and his partaking in wearing all black with his sister as well, and constantly like, trying to protect his beloved family. I just love that a lot. The next row is pretty self-explanatory. They exist. I am very indifferent towards them. Yeah, I feel like the teacher would be in the row I like them if I didn't have such mixed feelings on her episode in season 2, in which she has her backstory is revealed, right? But because I don't know how to feel about that episode, she kind of exists. In season 1, I really liked her. I thought she was like super funny. I really enjoyed the dynamic she had with her students. Really enjoyed that. Then in the last row, it's no. Just straight up no. First up, you have Karino. I do not like him. I already explained why. You have Akito, for pretty obvious reasons. Shigure is down here. I do not like him. He is so suspicious. He's so sus of being pedophilic. I mean, he just reminds me of men in real life, where I'm just like very unsure of their true intentions. I'm always just like, are you saying this to genuinely compliment me, or do you have more deviant intentions, right? And then you have Yuki's mom. She's at the very bottom. Well, you know what? I guess I'll switch her around with Akito. Okay. So, this is the full tier list of all the characters I can remember. Okay. So yeah, that was the tier list of ranking all the characters I can remember from Fruits Basket up to seasons 1 and season 2. I really enjoyed doing this. I kind of exposed myself a little. Please ignore that. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like and a comment, of course. If you want me to make more Fruits Basket related videos, please comment down below. I do have other animes I enjoy. My ultimate favorite anime of all time is Ouran High School Host Club. I have been watching that ever since I was a young child. It was my first anime, and it will forever always be my ultimate favorite anime, unless it gets a reboot. Then that reboot for sure will be my favorite. But until then, I'll just be reading the manga. This is a video about Fruits Basket, right? Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.